Hi, my Beebles. My name is Junior. In this video, we're going to be talking about my maxes and how I've so far been feeling with taking the fake steroids, the ectysteroids, the Turk Builder Max by HTLT Supplements, aka Greg Doucette. And first off, I just want to say this about the pills. Okay, so it's $2 a pill if you do the math. It was $80. 40 capsules in there, so it's a bit in there. Big ass pills. I will say, I don't know why, but it felt like God himself did not want me to make this video. I he was putting in overtime so I don't do this. My life literally has fallen apart in every way. I am surprised I'm still even here breathing. And I'm surprised that I'm making this video still. I'm trying to be consistent with it. But this video, I gotta try to be as consistent as possible, try to make best of the situation I'm currently in. Don't want to get into it, it's a little personal stuff. Everything in my life has fallen apart. I don't even know if I'll be able to make a video next week. So we'll see. But so far, I just want to take notes and be 100% honest. And I want to talk about my maxes. I want to talk about, how I felt since taking turkesterone. I want to talk about literally everything in a non-biased view. I wanted to try turkesterone just for one reason only. Literally, Greg Doucette's editor is so funny, and he said, Greg is so chill. So I was just like, fuck it, why not? If it's a scam, I lose $80, and I know it's good, and I know it's not good. So, turkesterone, and it says, where does it say? It says somewhere on the bottom. Okay, yeah, right here. It says, manufactured in Uzbekistan, if it focuses on... There you go. Manufactured in Uzbekistan. And I'm pretty sure it's illegal if you don't tell us what it is or what's in it. So he says there's more than label claim on turkesterone, and that there's more turkesterone in this thing than most people on the market. So what is turkesterone? Turkesterone, I don't even know what it is for real, but it's like a plant that he says gives you steroid-like effects. Those are his words. And in all honesty, I think he's right. And hear me out. It's not like actual steroids. He said it gives you steroid-like effects. I will explain these effects. So I have not been able to train just because of how life has just been railing me hard from behind with no lube, but I still feel the effects. When I take turkesterone, and also he says that in certain people that people are more hyper-respondent than others. I knew I would have been a hyper-respondent because I don't know. I just felt like, hey, I'm probably going to respond super well to this. And lo and behold, I did. By the way, I'm not paid for Greg Doucette. He does literally... This costed so much money and effort for me, more than I was happy to. So I better get some results out of this. I am not joking when I tell you this. When I take the turkesterone, I have so much more energy. Not like the claims of you can't sleep at night. I have no problem sleeping at night. But the times I took it, I had to wake up at 2 a.m. 3 nights in a row. When I took this turkesterone, it felt like I had the energy that I slept the entire night. I am not even joking. I'm usually super drowsy, tired, I'm doing this while I'm at work after the second or third break, and I'm just taking naps. When I took turkesterone, I have not needed to take a nap. Literally, if life wasn't railing me, I would have been training a lot more intensely and just putting in more effort that has, it would have been noticed. And that's what I think the steroid-like effects he talks about. I noticed this incredible thing that has happened to me when I took turkesterone. Mind you, this might not happen to you. I think I'm just a really good hyper-respondent. So when he says one of the steroid-like effects, such as in certain diuretics or certain HRT, TRT, Tren, all those, or DECA, whatever the steroid is, there are certain steroids that actually help you heal quicker. There are a lot of steroids that are used in the medical field to help, a lot of old people heal quicker. That is one of the effects I've had. I have, I believe, undiagnosed scoliosis. My lower back, hips, knees, there's a reason why I don't train lower body so much. It's not because I'm an upper body specialist, but it's just the fact that if I train lower body more than twice a week, my entire groin area feels like it's being ripped apart. But when I took turkesterone, my lower back was truly in shambles. People, I would have, no joke, this is very personal. I could not walk after doing a deadlift session. When I got home and the adrenaline wore off, I had to crawl on my hands to get in the shower. I had to crawl all over the place on my hands just because how much pain my lower back was feeling. So after I took the turkesterone, so I had to wear a back brace in order to walk. When I took this turkesterone, it fully, no joke, healed my back. And I couldn't even sit in the position I'm in right now, just upright like this. I would have to sit like this the entire time. My spine could not move at all. It'd feel like it'd be Jenga blocks. But I can do this, twist and turn, and I'm fine. This was an incredible thing. I would have paid the $80 just for the healing effect alone. So I believe one of the steroid-like effects is the fact that you heal and recover quicker from workouts. So if I had been training as hard as I usually do, I would have recovered quicker, then trained harder again and made more gains quicker. So far, honestly, the product's pretty awesome. One thing though I wanted to discuss though, for the reason why I'm taking turkesterone is that I want to see the improvements in certain areas. I do not train to look good. I train just so I can do calisthenics and cool moves. So I want to talk about my maxes before, and I'm hoping to see I can see major improvement in all of these maxes. And these are only going to be the maxes. So I'm going to tell you all of my general maxes, and then I'm going to tell you the maxes that I'm currently working on or the ones that I would like to see improvement. And the reason why I'm talking about all these maxes, even though there's certain ones that I don't really care about or test, is the fact that in calisthenics, there's a lot of carryover with everything. If you can do more one-arm pull-ups, it's most likely you can probably do more muscle-ups in the future. So I'll start off. By the way, there's no cap or any of that. You know, obviously I've done all these things. There's no reason for me to lie about all the records I have for myself. So push-ups, 115, but it was on an elevated bar. Dips, it was like 60 or 70 plus. Pull-ups, it's like 32. Muscle-ups, it's like 17. Ring muscle-ups is like 10. Weighted ring muscle-up, 1 rep max is like 70 pounds. 1 rep max on bar muscle up is like 50-ish pounds. Max dip weighted is like 3.5 plates. Max weighted pull up is 3 plates. Max handstand push-ups is like 17 with the wall. Max handstand push-ups without a wall is like 10 or 11. And mind you, these are all when like I was varying in weight ranges. Now these are the maxes I really care about. Full planche hold, I can probably hold it for like 1 or 2 seconds with it, like it was like super piked. Straddle planche, I can hold it for like 5 to 8 seconds. Maybe not 8, 5 to 7 seconds. Front lever, my longest was like 10 seconds. One arm front lever, my longest was like 2 to 3 seconds. Front lever pull-ups is 3. One arm pull-ups is like 3 one-arm pull-ups each side. And my max one-arm muscle-ups is still 1 on each side, but it's like 1 in a row, you know. So yeah, those are the maxes that I really want to see improvements on to like really justify the price. And the others are just like, if I can get better at these, I'll get better at these, and I can try all my maxes out later because I'm still going through a cut. Another thing, I'm going through a cut and I still have energy. It's pretty sick. So I'm still like, I have a crap ton of pills to go, but I'm letting you know, what the current progress is. And, I just want to be super upfront and honest. I'm super amazed on the fact that my back is fully healed and the fact that I have a shit ton of energy now. So honestly, I'll let you guys know at the end of like the month or when I finish all these pills on what I'm feeling, what I think. But I'm only taking 1 pill a day.